Investing is risky business. The art of investing involves betting on a certain outcome, which is not always guaranteed. We all saw how devastating it can get when the investments you've built up over time comes to naught. We saw this with the 2008 economy crash in the United States. People actually committed suicide because of the realization that they've lost everything they've worked so hard for over the years. So yes, investing is indeed risky business. When I started my life journey, I never truly calculated how much it would cost me financially to get to my goals. In retrospect, I just lived life in the moment and accepted the fees that came with it. Can you believe that I invested upwards of $100,000 in my education to be where I am today? Now, what if it didn't work out? What if I didn't graduate with my degrees? What if I never passed my boards? What if? I am so glad that my what if turned out to be positive. Indeed, I made a wise decision to invest in my education. I currently hold 2 degrees. First is my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing that I graduated with in 2017, and then my Master's of Science in Nursing, which I obtained 2023. So those are the degrees that cost me a whopping $100,000. But once again, what if things did not work out the way it did? I will truly say, though, that over the span of 7 years in my nursing career, I have made great returns on my investment. I have made more than I ever thought I could. Unfortunately, due to COVID. Fortunately. My career honestly panned out very, very smoothly by the grace of God, and I'm glad He allowed me to be in certain places at certain times to experience different things. But yes, getting here cost so much money, but I'm glad I have made returns on my investments. Once again, choosing this career honestly was such a wise decision. So anybody considering nursing, do it. Do it because it is worth it. Financially, it is worth it. Socially, it is worth it because of the flexibility of the scheduling. And there is truly no cap to how far you can go in this field. I see people doing remarkable things with their degree. So many entrepreneurs, so many CEOs, so many CNOs. People are doing extraordinary things with this degree. And I will highly encourage anyone who's looking for a different career path to consider nursing. And I'm not saying that this degree is easy. Quite frankly, nursing, a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree, is considered one of the hardest undergraduate degrees you can obtain. So it is quite challenging, but the return on your investment is worth it. So after investing $100,000 in my education, I now am a family nurse practitioner, and there's more education for me to obtain, so there's more schooling I have to do. But that's a different conversation for another day. But I wanted to just talk about how I made my returns on this investment. So after graduating with my bachelor's in 2017, I got a job at a level 1 trauma center as a registered nurse, making very, very little. I think at that time it was $23 an hour as a nurse my first year. After 1 year doing that, after getting my experience as a critical care nurse, I moved from the location that I was at to another location and made more. And at this new place, I actually ended up in the PACU. I was being paid a differential for having critical care experience. So my pay jumped from $23 to almost double, actually, because I moved and switched locations. And then once again, after working so hard, working extra hours, I realized I could just become a travel nurse and make as much money as I'm currently making while working less hours. So I decided to start travel nursing. And travel nursing is extremely lucrative. So I'll advise anyone who is not attached to anyone or to any place, if you are a free bird, definitely take the leap of faith and travel. Go to California. Nurses there, I hear, are living it up even after the pandemic. So try travel nursing, at least one assignment if you can. But yeah, travel nursing really was what made the difference in my career. And of course, like I said, I was at the right place at the right time. And I experienced COVID a bit. Now that all that is over, I'm now really trying to focus on my master's degree. My goal, if it's up to me, next year is to work fully outpatient next year with my nurse practitioner degree. So currently looking for jobs for where I want to really spend the rest of my career in nursing, I guess. If you guys have been watching the vlog, I have shared what the ultimate goal is. And one day I hope I get there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to link that vlog in the box below so you can check it out. But if you are a nursing student watching this video, keep going. Keep going. You got this. You can do it. I know it's tough. I know it's hard right now, but keep going. In a couple of months, in a couple of years, you will be a confident nurse living your dreams. So keep going. And if you are someone contemplating whether you should choose this career path versus not, take the leap of faith and do it. Once again, you will make a good return on your investment. Once again, one thing I truly enjoy about this career is the room for growth. I shared with you guys how much I started off making as a new grad nurse in 2017. You know, with time, 7 years later, I'm making significantly more than that. I know with some jobs in today's age, you know, just the room to go up the chain can be tough. But with nursing, there are strategic ways to go about making more money. And I have tried them all, mostly. I tried being a PRN nurse, you know, working the same hours, but getting that differential as being PRN, working the alternative shifts, night shift versus day shift, doing a little bit more, getting certifications, going up the clinical ladder, precepting, you know, the little things that can add a couple more cents to your paycheck. You know, there are ways to maneuver this, but ultimately, I think investing in your education is really where it's at. I have a friend who I graduated nursing school with who went to get her nurse anesthetist degree, and she is living the dream right now. She invested in her education, and she is truly living the dream. Maybe one day I will bring her on to the channel so you guys can say hi to her. But she's definitely inspirational. And I went the NP route, you know. As of right now, I'm a novice, so I understand I'm not where I need to be in my career. But over time, like I said, there's room to grow. And I am looking forward to really seeing the fruits of my labor one day. But to anybody watching this, keep going. Invest in your education. Coming from where I come from, education is extremely important. It's one of the tools to truly make it in life. So if you have the opportunity to invest in your education, I will highly recommend it. It is wise to learn. And in this life, you know, it's a continuous journey of learning. So it never stops. In conclusion, invest in your education, guys. And if you're going to choose a pathway, nursing is a great career for you. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me on Vlogmas Day 5. I am going to go to sleep because I have to go to the clinic tomorrow. I am in the clinic usually Wednesdays and Thursdays. I truly enjoy being a nurse practitioner, y'all. I get to converse with people, talk about life, encourage people, manage their chronic illnesses. I truly enjoy what I'm doing right now, and I hope that this is just not the novice feeling when you start something new, that giddiness you have. I hope I keep this my entire career. But you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.